Biden and Xi Jinping clash over Taiwan at the meeting in Bali. President of the United States, U.S., Joe Biden and President of China Xi Jinping are involved in clashes over Taiwan and North Korea. It happened in a 3-hour meeting on the sidelines of the G20 summit in Bali. The two leaders' meeting aims to prevent strained U.S.-China relations from spilling over into a new Cold War. Amid simmering differences over human rights, Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and support for domestic industry, the two leaders vowed to communicate more often. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken will travel to Beijing for follow-up talks. "We will be very competitive. But I'm not looking for conflict. I want to manage this competition responsibly," Biden said after his talks with Xi Jinping. Beijing has long said it would bring the self-ruled island of Taiwan, which is seen as an inseparable part of China, under its control and has not ruled out using military force to do so. In recent weeks, China has frequently accused the United States of pushing for Taiwan's independence. In a statement following their meeting, Xi Jinping called Taiwan the first red line that should not be crossed in U.S.-China relations. This was reported by Chinese state media, Xinhua. Biden said he was trying to reassure Xi that U.S. policy on Taiwan, which for decades supported Beijing's One China stance and Taiwan's military, had not changed. He said there was no need for a new Cold War, and he didn't think China was planning a hot one. "I don't think there was an immediate attempt on the Chinese side to attack Taiwan," he told reporters. On North Korea, Biden said it was difficult to know whether Beijing had influence over Pyongyang's weapons tests. "Well, first of all, it's hard to say that I believe China can control North Korea," he said. Biden said he told Xi Jinping that the United States would do what it needed to do to defend itself and defend its allies. South Korea and Japan, which could perhaps be stronger in the face of China, though not directed against it. "We have to take certain actions that will be more defensive on our behalf to send a clear message to North Korea. We will defend our allies, as well as American land and American capacities," he said. U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said before the meeting that Biden would warn Xi Jinping of a possible increase in the U.S. military presence in the East Asia region. Something Beijing does not want to see. Beijing has suspended a series of formal dialogue channels with Washington, including on climate change and military talks with the military. After U.S. House of Representatives Speaker Nancy Pelosi disappointed China by visiting Taiwan in August. According to the White House, Biden and Xi Jinping agreed to allow senior officials to update communications on climate, debt relief and other issues. Xi's remarks after the talks included a sharp warning about Taiwan. "The Taiwan question is the essence of China's core interests, the political cornerstone of China-U.S. relations, and the first red line that must not be crossed in China-U.S. relations," Xi was quoted as saying by Xinhua. "Solving the Taiwan question is a matter of China and Taiwan's internal affairs," Xi said. Taiwan's democratically elected government rejects Beijing's claims of sovereignty over Taiwan. Taiwan's presidential office said it welcomed Biden's reaffirmation of U.S. policy. "This also fully demonstrates once again that the peace and stability of the Taiwan Strait is the common hope of the international community," he said.